Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrible Home Care. Very glad you are joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And you know, one of the things we like to celebrate here at HTV is all of the wonderful things you can experience down at home. And we got lots of those things. And we welcome two new people to the show. Justin Bourgeois, welcome to the program.
How you doing?
Very good. Thank you. And Hunter Olson, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You guys are the owners of Cypress Stop. And you know, people often want to go by and check it out. Y'all have got a lot of really positive changes going on over there, huh?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, very cool. So it's exciting. So we appreciate that. It's Christmas time, and you guys have a lot of changes over there. Let's take a couple of shots here just to kind of look and see what we're dealing with. Want to show you some of the pictures of what Cypress Stop looks like. This is it right there on 311, very conveniently located. You can see Santa's already there. You can tell that it's Christmas by the sign there, and Santa's here, and he's going to let you know that there's lots of trees that are available. Christmas trees are available. We're really excited about that. And they've got this little shop right next to the store, which is just really, really cool. Let's talk a little bit about why that came to be and what y'all thoughts were about doing that.
So what we actually had is before we had a little bit of seafood that was in that stand, but we decided that it'd be a good idea to have a Santa's camp. So Santa's actually coming down on the 27th.
Oh my.
And that's actually going to be where he takes pictures with the kids from 1 to 6 p.m. So that was more or less the grand idea there.
Okay. Well, but before Santa gets here, and we're going to spend some time talking about that in our next segment. Before Santa gets here, you guys have got Christmas trees, and I got a chance to see it actually today, putting all of the trees out. And you guys had a bunch of people out there working, setting up the trees. Let's talk a little bit about the idea for wanting to do Christmas trees and selling those there.
Yep. Well, we ended up with Richard and Beanie Dubois with Dubois Nursery across from Mr. Ronnie's.
Right.
And I rode with him in Terranians, and I said, you know, if you ever decide you don't want to do the Christmas trees, you know, let me know. And all of a sudden, I get a text message in September that, hey, they're ready to retire. And so we're able to kind of bring this and continue it along on Savannah and 311. And we thought it'd be a really good added addition. So we've popped up the tents, and we decided that we were doing it. So
and so we got a little bit of a video kind of letting us know that things are really happening. So Jen, run that if you don't mind. Kind of want to let people know that the trees are here at Cypress Stop, right there at the corner of 311. And so tell us a little bit about what's happening here.
We're unloading the trucks right now, getting ready to put all the trees on stands, flock the trees that need to be flocked, and start putting them out so the public can come tomorrow and pick their tree out, take their kids out there. And Santa's shack next to us is camp. We'll do letters of Santa in there. We'll have hot chocolate available for the kids. We'll also do messages to Santa as well on the phone. He can only take a message, so he's very busy right now.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you can see these trees. We're actually setting these trees up in the front. That's our green area.
Okay.
If you want to go pick out your green trees and see what they flock like, they'll be in the front. Right here we have Cliff. He's our expert. He's out here kind of moving them around. And right there, they're actually connecting them to those posts.
Right.
So this is where we normally we store them before we can get them flocked every day. So every single day at 10, we're going to get it set up, and we're going to have them flocked. We're going to have them fill up the tent, and then people will be able to get their flocked in the tent and their green trees outside the tent in the front.
Wow. So you've got both of those things happening. And I love the fact that it was very obvious to me that there was some really small trees right in front, and then the medium-sized trees, and they get a little bit bigger as you move forward through that. And so it makes it so much easier. It's one of those things that I think that any of us that want to go out and get our tree, we'd like it to be a really good experience, a fun experience, especially for people that know exactly what they want. One of the things that I love is that you've got trees for people who are still in campers.
Oh, yeah.
There are trees available, these little trees available. And that's wonderful to be able to experience for those people that are going to have a challenging Christmas, again, maybe because of Ida, but you guys are thinking about that ahead of time. I appreciate that very, very much. So that's one of those things. And so as I drove by, it was really exciting to be able to see, all right, so those are some of the smaller trees, you know, for people that want to put them up on a stand or put them up on a table, or if they're in a camper And then, like we saw in the video, some beautiful trees. I mean, and y'all got a whole truck full. I mean, those are a bunch of trees. About how many trees came in?
Yeah, we had 2 truckloads. Right now, we've kind of got a discrepancy here, somewhere between 837. We ordered 906,
Okay.
but they've got a little bit of a shortage this year, and that's
Okay.
what's been tough. So, out of the 14 foots,
Right.
to tell you the truth, there's only 3 that aren't paid for already.
Of the 14-foot
They're all
trees that
sold.
y'all have,
Other than there's
already
3
sold.
left. Yeah, yeah.
All right, honey, if you're listening, and I know you are, and I know we need a big tree, there's only 3 left of the 14-foot trees. We need to be able to go and get that. And so just really exciting to be able to see, and so very nice that here in just a short time, all of the improvements that have been made to Cypress Stop and really making it a place that people want to come and see. And the trees are one of those ways. It's really nice that Dubois kind of let you guys know, hey, we're kind of passing the torch, if you will, or passing the pole, if you will. And then you can see it right here at Cypress Stop. You can go by and see them again, corner of 311 and Savan Road. Again, go by at Cypress Stop. They will be able to take great care of you. You can stop there for whatever you may need. Go and get gas, go and get your grocery supplies, whatever you need, fill up the boat. I drove up one day and we had 4 boats there, all getting filled up before we went out. 2 more drove up as we were leaving. How's it been going so far?
It's really busy. It's
Wow.
really busy. We got about a dozen people working right now.
Wow. Isn't that exciting? Would you have thought that a year and a half ago when you guys started? Would you have
No.
thought y'all have 12 people working right now
No.
Not at
at
all.
your place? Yeah. And so I like the idea that first and foremost, it's centrally located. Jim, bring up that picture again. For anybody that doesn't know, you're not from the area, maybe the best location anywhere on Highway 311 and Savan Road, Cypress Stop. You can't miss it because look how beautiful the sign is that they have now. Lots and lots of changes that you made there. And again, getting busier, and that's always the one thing that you want. It's truly convenient as a convenience store, but y'all have brought more to it than that. We've got the Christmas trees that have been brought in. Again, honey, only 3 left of 14-foot trees. We need to make sure we go out and get those. But also having trees for any size, for any people. But y'all are doing something a little bit additional to that. Hunter, tell us about the idea of why we wanted to do this Santa area that y'all are doing.
Well, we wanted to have somewhere for the kids or the families to sit down and visit, or play with toys or write letters to Santa. There's a phone in there to leave a message for Santa, tell him what you want for Christmas, and it's just a little added something that we did. My mom worked very hard at it. Shout out to you, Mom.
Okay. It's always good when we got somebody who knows how to do those things, right?
Yep.
Come in. It's always really good when it's our mom. Look how beautiful that is.
We'll have Christmas music playing in here. We have old records ready to roll in there, and Santa will be in there shortly to be able to take pictures. And
So really exciting. I mean, Santa's going to be around, but more importantly, I love the idea that kids can come and call into Santa and say what they want.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
They can make that phone call. Now they're not going to talk to him, of course.
Of course.
Because Santa's busy.
He is
Y'all have even actually had him come in and kind of visit. When is it that Santa's going to be
he's
there?
going to be here on the 27th.
The
to take
27th.
pictures
Okay, to take
between
pictures.
1 and 6.
1 and 6. So 1 and 6 on November the 27th.
Correct.
People can come in. It's just after the Thanksgiving holiday and be able to do that. And so, Jen, really exciting. Show those pics one more time. I want to show that video one more time because I want you to be able to get a feel for how wonderful this is. It's not something that you can normally see where you can just come and sit down and be able to visit, have kids kind of play with toys. They get to call Santa. You can do all that while you're coming to get your Christmas tree, right?
Absolutely.
Correct.
Yeah.
We've got coloring books. We've got coloring for the kids. We had to 86 the bounce house with all this weather.
Sure. A little too cold, a little too windy.
Yep.
Too
Yep.
wet. Yeah.
And a little too wet.
Yep.
But again, so the decorations all kind of started. Did Mom want to do this, or was she voluntold?
Mom loves to do this.
Really.
Oh, she
This
lives
is
to
kind of her
man.
thing,
This
right?
is her thing. Yep.
It's her
this is-
jam.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. And so really, really unique to be able to do that. And so really good things that have come about. So you kind of turned the seafood shack into Santa's workshop right there. And the other thing is that y'all are going to be able to do these trees and be able to take care of that. Let's just talk about why it is that people want to come and get their tree from you.
Yep. Well, I mean, I believe that we're the only local place in town that's going to be, we're the closest to Homa in the city limits. We're able to get it in, to get it out. They're not going to be able to have them at the Rouses on the other end of Savannah this year. So we really felt that it was pivotal that somewhere close to town you'd be able to come in and get your trees. We've also set up the staff and been able to coordinate so that we can still do the flocked, we can still do the green, we can still, get them where they need to be and take care of those clients that have been there for so long. I mean, to us, Christmas is really important. The trees are really important for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a really important symbol, and Dubois has done it really well for many,
Really good
many
job.
years. And listen, I will tell you, honestly, we've gotten our tree from Dubois every year as long as we've lived in our house right off of Highway 311. And it's really nice to know we can go right down the street
That's right.
and go check out a big tree that my wife, and she's going to want to get it flock,
Oh, yeah.
just the tip.
Tipped, yeah.
Which is another one of those very unique things. Not everybody does that, and y'all are able to do that too, right?
Yep.
So whether you want it full green, whether you want it tip flocked, or you want it fully flocked, y'all can do that. And it's nice to have somebody with the expertise to come and do that, right?
Absolutely. And we've still got, on those Saturdays on the 19th, we've got a tasting that's going on in front of the store from 12 to 2.
Okay.
Old Smokies will be out there giving away Old Smokies.
Oh, my.
And then on the 26th, we're going to have a tasting with High West, and we're going to have unshackled white and red wines for free for customers to come and try again from 12 to 2. So Saturdays, 12 to 2.
Okay.
We've got those two tastings on the 19th and the 26th of November.
Okay.
And then on the 20th and 27th, we have pictures. We have mini sessions on the 20th that are
Okay.
booked up.
Okay.
And the 27th, we've got Santa Claus from 1 to 6.
Some wonderful activities, some wonderful opportunities for people. It's really nice to see you guys really thinking outside the box, if you will, about what's needed and really providing a service to the community that for some of us have done it for many, many years, and we get to continue doing that. Guys, thank you so very much for coming in and sharing that with us. We appreciate it. I guess nothing else to say but happy holidays. Yep. And we really are expecting some great things over at Cypress Stop. You guys are making a difference in the community, and we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Right, absolutely. And again, there it is, guys, right there on the corner of Highway 311 and Savannah Road. It's Cypress Stop. And if you want to kind of find a way to get in touch or find anything more about these activities, you can call 985-851-4093 or go to their Facebook page at Cypress Stop. Very cool. Thanks again, guys. We appreciate it. All right, that'll do it for this particular segment of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.